My name is John Boggs. I am going to be the kind of master of ceremonies for these morning sessions as we go through the week. I've recently retired from IATA after 26 years there, and I have to say, Nick, I think when you can present good news, economics is a great presentation, and that was you really have some positive things to say, and you delivered it like a businessman, looking at what that is going to be the impact on business, not academics. But again, like I said, I've been here at IATA for a long time, just left the company shortly, and I've come to a lot of meetings like this, where we bring together essentially competitors, different airlines, ground handlers, and it's very important when you get together like this, when we're cooperating for the benefit of everyone, that we're careful not to run afoul of competition laws and antitrust regulations. And so that's why you will find on your table a sheet like this that outlines the guidelines that we have to adhere to during this meeting. We have a short video to kind of go over and remind you of what those things are. Can we play that now?
We intend to conduct all discussions in full compliance with the United States antitrust laws, the competition rules of the Treaty of Rome, and any similar antitrust or other competition laws which apply. It's important to keep in mind that competition regulators are particularly watchful of IATA's activities, hence the importance of this policy. The following types of agreements between parties, whether express or implied, are strictly prohibited at this meeting. Agreement or understanding about the price to sell or buy a product or a service. Agreement or understanding in order to harm or exclude a non-participant to this meeting. Agreement or understanding to allocate any market, territory, customer, or supplier. An attorney will be present at all discussions and presentations to monitor and answer your questions.
As it says in the video, we do have a legal advisor here present, and it's Alain Desrosiers from our legal department in Montreal. Alain, where are you? Can you stand up? He's back in that corner. So if you have any questions, you talk to him. He's going to be watching the proceedings. If there's anything where we're running close to the edge, he's going to bring us back. So let me talk a little bit about the program. If I can get my magic clicker to work. Oop, yes. So what we're going to be doing today is focusing on different issues every day, all 3 days. And today's issue is business development. We've already heard from Nick the economic outlook, which shows kind of the business environment we're going to be working in. But we'll also talk a little bit more about opportunities in ground handling for expansion, for innovation, for new business. And so that will finish off our morning. Tomorrow's theme is really about operations. And this is about the day-to-day. What are we doing today? How do we make that more efficient, more cost-effective? Improve quality, improve safety. And then finally, when we get to Wednesday, we're going to focus on innovation and technology. If we're going to move ahead, if we're going to meet the challenge of the growth, if we're going to continue to keep our costs in line, if we're going to continue to do even better in terms of safety, we need to innovate. And so that will be the focus of the final day. Basically, the way the program will be organized is that in the mornings, we'll be in here all together. And this will be a time to have presentations, but also discussions and interactions. In the afternoon, we have breakout workshops, and they cover a variety of topics that go across all 3 tracks. They'll be in the Salwa rooms, which you'll see on the reader boards. The schedule will give you more detail on that. And then finally, the breaks and lunches are all going to be in the exhibition area, which is right next door, which will give us a good opportunity to do networking and to meet and to be more informal. Again, IGHC, I know that it's not about coming here to listen to speeches. It's about coming here to make connections and to literally do business, connect suppliers, providers with customers. And so networking is critical for you guys. And one of the things that we've done to make that even more easy is there's a tool. There's an app for that. And if you haven't already done so, you should really get it loaded on your machine. When you came, you got a name tag, and if you look inside the name tag, there's a little handy quick reference program. But on the back of that is a QR code that gives you access to this app, or you can type in the address to get there. But it's the place that will give you the most accurate, the most up-to-date version of the program. And as you can see, if anybody compared the preliminary program to what we actually did this morning, you'll notice that we made some changes. And there'll be more changes of speakers, of timings throughout the meeting. And we want to be nimble in the industry. We want to respond and do the right thing. And that's the way we can keep everybody informed and still be flexible and light on our feet. The other thing that the networking tool will help you with is to ask questions. When we're in a meeting like this, instead of having everyone have to raise their hand, you're going to be able to ask the question using your device. And that way, if we don't get to a verbal question, we'll still have the information. It's pretty easy to use, and if you have any questions, we have a help desk that's located in the back of the exhibition area. And at that conference desk, there's Jean-Claude from the company that's providing us with this app. He'll be there, and he can help you if you need any assistance in getting signed in or understanding how it works. As I said, IGHC is about networking, getting together, and the social activities are a very good opportunity to do that as well. So tonight we have a cocktail party that'll again be in the exhibition area. It's a drop and win event where you drop your business card into a bowl and we'll draw names out at the end and win some prizes. Now there's one thing about that cocktail. To win a prize, you've got to be there. So you can't just drop your card in and leave. So keep that in mind. But it'll be a fun time to mix and mingle. Tomorrow night, we have a very special event, a gala evening that's sponsored by Qatar Airways. And it's really going to be a classy event. It's something you won't want to miss. It starts at 6 o'clock. And the thing is, we do need to know that you're coming, and so you have to register. Now, the way you either registered in advance, and if you did, on your name tag, you'll see a little code in the corner that says GD for Gala Dinner. And so if you've got that, you're all registered. If you don't have that, what you need to do is to go by the registration desk sometime before tomorrow evening and get your name on the list so they know how many people to expect. So, with that, I think it's time to think about a break. We will have the break in the exhibition area. It's sponsored by Amadeus. And there's also a press conference that will go on down in the Al Rayyan Hall. So we'd like to ask everyone to enjoy yourselves, mix and mingle, and be back in here at 11 o'clock when we'll start in on the next part of the program. Thank you very much.